In the textbook view, gravity is part of the bedrock of reality, one of 4 fundamental pillars of nature, alongside electromagnetism and both the strong and weak nuclear force, which makes up the foundations of the standard model of particle physics. Gravity has always been a bit of an odd one out alongside the others. If gravity is a fundamental interaction force, it follows that there ought to be a particle that does gravity's bidding. That is to say, actually causes the space-time curvature. Photons, for example, are the particles that carry the electromagnetic force. The physical agents of gravity have been named gravitons. The trouble is, no one's ever seen one. And what's more, compared to the other pillars, the force of gravity is very faint, and not just slightly so. The weak nuclear force is still 10 trillion times stronger than that of gravity. As you can probably imagine, the challenge of isolating a single graviton in action is extremely difficult. What's more, gravity is the battleground where the 2 dominant worlds of physics come into conflict: general relativity and quantum mechanics. General relativity accurately describes very large things and portrays reality as continuous and predictable, the smooth and free-flowing fabric of space-time. Meanwhile, quantum mechanics, the best framework we have to understand very small things, insists that everything is made of discrete and individual quanta, and that reality is far more random. For decades, physicists have attempted to bridge this gap and to quantize gravity, to break Einstein's smooth, continuous fabric into the divisible, random chunks of the quantum world. This has, so far, failed, and it's created an irreconcilable breaking point. Whatever the nature of reality might be, it cannot be fundamentally described as one single big thing and a bunch of small and distinct things simultaneously without there being a deeper underlying framework. So where do we go from here? Well, option 1, we can assume gravity is quantum and keep looking for gravitons. Now that's great in principle, but in practice, it's very daunting. Our most powerful machine, the Large Hadron Collider, is roughly a quintillion times too weak to probe gravity's quantum nature. Surely there must be some way to explain the phenomenon we call gravity. And yet time and again, gravity has broken all of the rules that have allowed us to explain everything else. But in science, ignorance is not failure. The next best thing to having answers is having questions. And there are still